Thank you for participating in another Dream Talk. So we've spoken a lot about, your dreams. We've spoken a lot about risk, the step-by-step process, your team, dreaming big, thinking big, belief. We spoke a lot about these things. And something that comes up in every Dream Talks, every topic that we discuss, fear. We speak about fear a lot. We are taught fear from a very young age. Think about it. When you're a baby, you're not really afraid of much. You're taught fear. Fear is acquired through life. And it's understandable. It's natural. It's absolutely natural. Some things you should be afraid of, like failure. But other things, products of your mind. And when fear becomes a product of your mind, it becomes a product of your being. And when it becomes a product of your being, it becomes a product of your life. And if fear is a product of your life, then you're not really doing too well. You're afraid to move forward. You're afraid to try new things. You're afraid to take steps. But see, here on Dream Talks, it is nearly impossible to reach the gusto, to reach your ultimate success, if fear is inside of you. If fear is in your mind, if fear is in your heart, if fear is in your life, it is nearly impossible. If we wish to achieve the gusto, we must conquer that fear. Not just beat it one day, lose the next day. We must conquer the fear. Completely obliterate the fear. Completely defeat it. Squish it until it is non-existent. You see, a lot of people fear risk, but they don't really understand where the fear is. A lot of you don't understand where the fear really lies. You fear risk. Okay. What do you fear about risk? You fear risking your plans? Understandable for beginners, but we're all seasoned journeymen now. We've been traveling a while now. Do you fear that the risk is in yourself? Maybe. But let me tell you where the real fear is. Let me tell you where the real risk is. Because a lot of times, and this is a problem with a lot of people, a lot of times we are afraid we don't even know what we are afraid of. I've been a victim of that. I've been a victim of being afraid of nothing. Because if you ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? You might say one thing, but then follow that up with a why. And you keep asking yourself why. You keep peeling back the layers of the onion, and you will see that at the end of it, at the foundation of this fear, it's really nothing you're afraid of. You made this fear from nothing. So when we fear the risk in the plans, the risk in yourself, the risk was only in not attempting whatever it is that you really want to do. That is the only risk. That should be the only fear you have, in not actually going forward and doing exactly what you feel that you are capable of, what you desire to do, what you desire to achieve. When you don't try, that is the real fear. The fear is inside. People say, what if you don't make it? I have another one. What if you do? What if you do make it? Here at Dream Talks, there is no if. You will make it. You are making it. You are getting to where you need to go. Conquer the fear. Once you conquer the fear, once you have defeated the fear completely, anything is obtainable. Have you ever seen a young man or a young woman that walks around fearless? Something beautiful. They believe they can do anything. They believe that the world belongs to them. And the number one fear for people is belief in themselves. If you conquer that fear, you can do anything. Because you believe that you can do anything. Because you have conquered the belief in yourself. You have conquered the fear that you cannot do it. The what if you won't do it? What if you fail? You have conquered the fear of the belief in yourself. So now you believe that you can do anything. Because all in all, that is the gusto. Believing in yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, you can do anything. You are willing to try anything. There is no hesitation. And we talked on Dream Talks about assembling a team, making sure that team is right for you. Who wants to follow a scaredy cat? Who wants to follow someone that's afraid? Only fearful people. If you have fearful people on your team, question yourself as a leader. What are you truly afraid of? Are you truly afraid of believing in yourself? Do you have any type of harboring ideas that it cannot be done? Or do you have these great expectations that I stated before? Conquer the fear. When you do that, you will see your character and your behavior change dramatically. You will never sell yourself short on plans. Remember, when you are afraid, ask yourself why. Keep peeling back the layers of the onion until you find out the root to your fear. And more often than not, you'll find out that root is the fear of belief in yourself. That's why people sell themselves short. That's why people settle. Remember, you are as special as you believe you are. Remember that, people. When you get to that checkpoint and you say, well, you know, I'm here. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'll just stay here. And that wasn't your ultimate goal. That wasn't the gusto. That wasn't the finish line you planned out for yourself. The finish line you anticipated. The finish line you quote unquote expected. If that is not it, that checkpoint where you stand at right now is not the gusto, then why are you afraid to keep going? Why would you let fear set in the middle of your journey? You conquered it for half of it, or you defeated it temporarily, but it was still harboring underneath. So if you sell yourself short and stop at anything before the gusto, you have let fear conquer you. When we're young, we have a lot of dreams. Some of them crazy. Like, you know, when I was a kid, I just knew I was going to be able to fly without a plane, without any type of help. Just me just jumping off a building and fly. And I've jumped off of things thinking I could fly, and I've hurt myself. But the dream never stopped. And as you get older, you are able to focus these dreams. Now I think about wanting to fly, and I think how ridiculous it was when I was 5. But these dreams that we dream, once you're able to focus them and harness that energy and able to make more logical sense of what you want, when you dream that dream, it is still a grand dream. It is still a grand experience. It appears crazy to most people. That is why it's called the gusto. Because everybody can do it, everybody won't do it. Some people will try, a lot of people will fail. Why will they fail? Because fear will kick them while they are down, and they will never get back up. People will stop before their luck runs out, as they say. People will stop before they do fail, before they do get that big defeat that might wipe away everything. But if you try, the possibilities are endless. If you don't try, you're definitely gonna fail. If it's not success, it's not kind of successful. If it's not success, it's not regular. No, if it's not success, it is failure. If you don't ever attempt to achieve your dreams, if you don't ever attempt to move forward, you have failed time and time again. A lot of you are asking how. How do I conquer that fear? One way is following the principles of Dream Talks. It's laid out for you, step by step, from number 1 all the way through. Another way to conquer your fear is to talk righteously about yourself. Think righteously about yourself. A lot of us think negatively about ourselves for no reason, from nothing. Start pumping yourself full of goodness. Start pumping yourself full of good vibes. Start believing in yourself. Start pumping yourself full of belief. Pumping yourself full of faith. Attempt things that you've never attempted before. That's how you conquer fear. Baby steps. Attempt little things, conquer those things, and move up. Because fear is only a trait of character. You either are fearful or you are not. The gusto is conquering the fear. That is the ultimate success. Because once you do that, then you will achieve anything. The fear is what's holding 99% of us back. Today is your last day of fear. You've been living with fear your entire life. Understand that fear comes from nothing. Understand that fear is invisible. It's only as existent as you believe it to be. Change that. If you want to believe in something, don't believe in fear. Believe in yourself. Replace your belief in fear with belief in yourself, and your world will do a 360. It will turn all the way around. I myself have been affected with fear. And once I conquered the fear, I moved forward. And I'm going to say this. Make these behaviors, make these thought patterns a habit of yours. If you do this day in and day out, you will not be afraid of the unknown because you already know where you're going. And you will not be afraid to believe in yourself because you will be truly fearless. And you will believe that you can do anything and everything. When you completely eliminate the fear, you will find it increasingly hard to stop short of anything that you want. It would insult you. It will personally insult you to stop short of anything you desire. Because you are expecting it, you believe that you deserve it, you know what you are worth, and you understand it's a step-by-step process. Conquering the fear is actually one of the greatest successes of all time. When you are fearless, you have won 95% of the battle. The extra 5% is just going forward. Just doing whatever it is that you feel like you can do. Reaching the finish line, reaching your ultimate destination. Listen to your dreams, people. They talk to you every night. They talk to you throughout the day. Just pay attention. They talk to you. Believe in yourself. Conquer the fear of the unknown. Because we all know where we are going. And we're going to our dreams. Thank you.